must, Harry. How can you bear to subordinate yourself to that ogre? And it's such trivial material, too. Oh, Mr. Shaw, because Henry is interesting. Selfish, perhaps, but interesting. One of life's greats. Like Napoleon, for example. Now, there's a coincidence. I've just written a little play about Napoleon.
Helen, my dear, are you still having dealings with that dreadful Shaw? Calls himself a critic, full of impertinence and drollery, but I've never seen him pen a just or sympathetic word.
He's got a play for you, called A Man of Destiny, about Napoleon. I tell you, Alan, I'll not let him have the copyright. Royalties only. I'll not have him put it on the shelf in his play cemetery.
Have you read it, my dear? He tells one what to do all the time, as if one had never done the business in one's life.
Mr. Irving, Alan, is extraordinarily insensible to literature. He regards a play as a length of stuff necessary to his appearance on the stage. Ah, but, GB, come now, admit it. You can't resist wanting to beat the actor down a bit, can you?
The man is insufferable, and he's a supporter of that gloomy Norwegian Ibsen and Ibsenism.
Helen, he can have me play for nothing, as long as he agrees to put on some Ibsen.
And the bells played on, the final act. The wedding contract between Matthias's daughter, Annette, and Christian, the young gendarme, has been signed amidst much drinking and dancing. Matthias, being a little tired, is brought into a new small bedroom by Catherine, his wife, and his friends. He tells them it is cooler here and will help him sleep better. However, this is a mere ruse, for Matthias, in reality, is terrified that his wife might hear him talk in his sleep and reveal the deadly secret he carries with him. All depart, and Matthias retires to bed and extinguishes the candle. He falls asleep. Matthias finds himself in a courtroom being accused of the murder of the Polish Jew 15 years ago. He furiously protests he's innocent, but the president of the court asks him, if he is so innocent, why does he hear the sound of sleigh bells? At first, Matthias denies it, then admits to the noise. "'Tis but a jangling in me ears." As he persists in denying the crime, the president of the court summons the mesmerist. "Dreams prove nothing." The mesmerist puts Matthias to sleep. "No!"
No, no, I will not sleep. I will not sleep.
He sleeps. What shall I ask him? Ask him what he did on the night of the 24th of December, 15 years ago. Under hypnosis, Matthias recalls the dreadful events of that night. He rises and begins to act out the story as well. We learn how he resolved to rob the Jewish traveler of his girdle of gold after he had left the inn. Matthias says he needed the money to prevent his inn being repossessed. We see Matthias making sure the Jew has no weapons in his horse-drawn sleigh. After his departure, we see how Matthias cuts across the snow-covered fields in order to reach the river bridge before the Jews' arrival there. At the bridge, Matthias starts to have second thoughts about robbing the Jew and hopes he has already passed. But no! As he listens, he hears the bells! The bells! He comes! You will be rich! Matthias leaps onto the sleigh and murders the merchant. The horse and sleigh rush off as Matthias takes the gold from the corpse. Then he takes the body and carries it to his lime kiln, where he throws the murdered man into the flames. Matthias stares into the inferno. Ah! Those eyes! Those eyes! The president of the court orders the mesmerist to awaken Matthias, who is appalled to find he has confessed to the murder. Matthias calls for his son-in-law, Christian, the captain of gendarmes, to come and help him. The president tells Matthias that when Christian learnt of his father-in-law's crime, he took his life. Matthias is condemned to be hanged by the neck until he is dead. Back in the bedroom, it is morning. The morning of Annette and Christian's wedding. Christian, with Matthias's friends, bang on the door. They can't wake Matthias. Christian smashes the door down and rushes to the alcove. He steps back in horror as Catherine and Annette hurry in. Matthias staggers out, dying. Take the rope from my neck! Take the rope from my neck!